All right, everybody. We are live. We are live. Let me see here so I can pull up this chat box. All right, everyone. We are live. Yeah. All right, everyone. We're live today. This is something I've never done before, so you guys go around, ask questions. If I see them, I'll get to your questions. Drop a super chat and comment below if you want to directly support the channel. Greatly appreciate that. But anyways, what I'm going to do today is I got a lot of poop and I got to clean up the snake room. So we're just going to be going live while I clean in the snake room. So here we are. I'm going to set up the tripod probably over here, and we'll get started. So just hang out and drop me some comments. Can you guys see everything? Hello, everyone. Trying to see the chats. All right. If you're watching, drop a chat real quick. I'm trying to figure out how to show all the chats, the chat box. All right. I'm not sure if I can't see the chat box right now. So, oh, hey, what's up, Nick? Yo, all right, sweet. Morning. Good morning, everyone. All right, so I'll be back in about a couple minutes here. I have to go fill up some water jugs, and get a trash bag and stuff, and then we'll get started. So, kind of how my routine is. I got these. I got these 5-gallon buckets, and I just take them into the bathroom and fill them up. And that's what I use to fill up the fish tank, and then I got like a little scooper that I'll like fill up water bowls and shit with. So that's how we do that. So I'll be right back once I get these filled. You guys see anything? Everybody's moving around, huh? All right, where are they now? How do I see these comments that were already here? Anyways, while we're waiting for those buckets to fill, I got look at this giant crap over here that this Duristas made. It's kind of crazy. Everybody's kind of out right now. So, but yeah, I need to fill up the water on my tank here. That's kind of where we started with everything. So yeah, we'll just. And if I don't get to your guys' comments or your comment or your super chat or whatever it's called right away, that's just because I'm going to be busy cleaning. I will, whenever I get done with the live, I'll go back and look at everything, and I'll definitely respond to you guys if I happen to miss it. So, First bucket going in. I'll probably have to go through like 4 of these buckets for this whole room. Here's the second bucket. Now that's what 10 gallons did. So we still need another half a bucket or so. But spin around, show you guys the rest of the room. There's the Crebos, the boas down here. She's probably underneath the log. I actually moved a bunch of stuff around. So the cottonmouth is over here now. The pastel western diamondback is down there. Where the cottonmouth used to be, now there's 2 head albino western diamondbacks. And then I moved the copperhead over here. Put another one of the timbers up here. And I moved the bubblegum western diamondback to here. Yeah, I just need to move a bunch of stuff around. I actually have a new snake that I'm getting. I'm either picking it up at Hamburg or a couple days after Hamburg. It all depends on how everything lines up. And then we're going to the Everglades like towards the end of this month for like a 9-day camping trip. So that's going to be fun. But Yo, what's up, everyone? I'm back. Had to grab the rest of those buckets. Nick, to answer your question, I don't use any automatic misters. I mean, I guess you could probably call this an automatic mister. It's a 1 gallon battery powered sprayer. There's no water in here, but you just press this button and just, hold on. See if I can get some. A little bit of mist comes out, but it's just, it's just battery powered. I don't have any automatic misters. I really don't like misting the actual animals on their face or anything. I try not to. Like I've got my variable bush viper, my squam. I'll mist him down, but I really don't like to mist him too much. I don't know. I'll mist down the enclosures, but I try to not soak the snake, just to avoid any sort of respiratory issues or anything like that. I've never had any of those issues pop up in like 20 years, but just being kind of cautious, So, do you guys like the way that the camera is set up, or do you want me to? Should I turn it to face out this way, or should I put it over there to face into the room? What do you guys want to know? Let me know. And I gotta figure out a way. I'm gonna go grab my laptop and set my laptop down so I can actively see your guys' comments, because I can't see them. I'm recording on my phone, and all it shows on the phone is the screen. I can't actually see your comments, and it's not facing me. So I have the video pulled up on my computer in my other room. So I've been going back and forth. But I'm gonna grab my laptop and get it set up. So if you guys don't have anything better to do today, you just want to hang around and leave this live running. So I'm probably gonna be on here for probably at least 2 hours, because I gotta water everything. I gotta water all the plants. I gotta clean out water bowls. Then I gotta clean out poop. Then I gotta, sweep up the floor and, just pick up some things that are just laying around from the week. It's crazy how much I'll come in here real quick, throughout the week, just doing real quick maintenance stuff. It's crazy how fast things build up. And if you're not in here on top of this stuff all the time, it's a lot of work. That's why a lot of people are always like, oh dude, I'm so jealous of your room. It's goals, life goals. It's man, I spend hours and hours and hours in here cleaning these guys, and not always just the fun stuff, which I think it's fun. Coming in here, that's why I wanted to do this live. Coming in here and just spending a few hours cleaning everybody, interacting with the animals. That's kind of what I do. Usually I'll put another YouTube video on or some music or stuff, but doing this live thing is pretty cool. So you might have to turn this heater down though, because it's getting kind of toasty in here. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my trash can and the laptop, and I think we'll get the laptop set up over here somewhere so I can see what you guys are saying. Alright, we got the Chromebook, everybody. It's actually my girlfriend's Chromebook. We're gonna get it set up so I can see what you guys are saying. Now, how do I want to do this? I'll give you 1 second. So what we're gonna do, I think, is this can go over here. That's kind of where I keep that, by the way. A little bit more of this water in this tank. Also, I have like crazy bad ADD, so if I like jump all over the place, like that's kind of what I do. So just bear with me. Alright everyone, we're gonna move this a little bit. See, I got my Chromebook set up over here. So we're gonna, what's this looking like here? Oh yeah, I like this. I like this better. Put you guys up a little bit. I wonder if there's any way I can zoom out here. Well, this will be fine for now, and then when I switch to the, yeah. This will be fine for now, and then when I switch over to this side, we'll move the camera over here. But yeah, so we're gonna start. Basically how I usually start off is, I come on in and I kind of just like get everything ready. Like I get my water in here, then I'll go out here and grab my trash can, put a bag in it, and then start picking up random things. Like I got my incense thing here, and you know this empty bottle of orange cube for the crickets and stuff. And just sometimes throughout the week I try to be like OCD clean freak, but dude, sometimes it's got to be like, look, I'm in college, my son's in school, me and my girlfriend go to the gym, and then like we're trying to take the dog on a walk, and it's like, some days it's like in and out of here, we got to make sure everybody's good, and then it's like, we got stuff to do. Can't always spend 2, 3, 4 hours in here a day. So at least once a week I'm in here for a few hours, and then usually I'm in here every day for probably at least 20-30 minutes a day, just making sure everybody's good. If water's low, I'll top it off. And then there's some weeks, man, where I'm in here every day for hours. It just comes and goes. Like right now, I just got done, I'm in the middle of writing a paper for my English class, so my time is a little crunched, at least for the next couple of weeks with the planning of the camping trip and everything like that. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get all that set up. That's kind of how I go about my time in here. Let's see here. I gotta get Alexis's computer hooked up to the Wi-Fi thing. some plants. Man, I tell you what, I really the iMac is kind of a pain to work with. I'm just getting my live pulled up right now on my laptop so I can kind of see the comments and everything like that. All right, I can see everything now. So, good morning, Lori Welsh. Nick, I already ordered you. I already answered you. I don't use misters. I use. Is this working? Are we live still? Okay. Yeah, we are. Cool. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna grab my trash can now. We're gonna get in here and start cleaning some stuff up. I know I've been saying that for like a while now, but we're about to do that. So yeah, start dropping some comments below, ask me some questions. I'll answer everything as best I can, and yeah, just hang out and enjoy the reptile room. I'll probably get some snakes out and bring over and show you guys, and yeah, we'll make sure, see how everybody's acting. As long as snakes are being crazy or whatever, we'll do that. So yeah, I'll be right back. You know, I used to take like old Walmart bags, and I would just come in here and bring a Walmart bag in and like use that to clean everything. I just got, I don't know, man, it's just like, that works, but like I just wanted a more efficient way. And like having this can in here now, like it's just a little trash can, you see, it's not anything crazy. But now it's like I can just throw everything in there. It's just easy. I don't know, it's designated for this room. And yeah, it just, I like it better. So that's kind of like everything I've been trying to do recently with this room. And when I say recently, I mean like within the last probably year or so, is I'm really trying to step up my game in every aspect, right? So, you know, not just in providing good husbandry for the animals, but also, you know, just improving the way that I do everything, right? So, whether that be getting a designated mop for in here, a designated broom in here, which, you know, I have right here. You know, it's my designated snake room broom. And I've found that ever since I started having stuff completely designated for out here and nothing really, I don't really take from anything from inside, like my level of keeping has just gone up. So I don't have to run inside to grab my trash can. My trash can was just sitting outside of this front door. because I just was cleaning it. It just was out there. I spray it out, with the hose when I'm done. It was pretty nice this week. Everything wasn't frozen over, so the hose worked. We're getting a bunch more snow today, so that's gonna be fun. So, yeah. Cheers. Is there anything that you guys are watching that you guys want to ask? Anything you guys want to see specifically? I mean, I'm just kind of hanging out today and cleaning the room, so if there's anything specific you want me to talk about real quick or to get out and show you guys, drop a comment, let me know, and I'll check my comments and we'll get to it. So kind of what I do is I just walk around and check all these enclosures first, and this is our black-tailed crebo over here, and I just pick up some stuff or some pieces of shed that he left. But his enclosure is pretty good, and now that I'm thinking about this, before I get into it, because I got to clean up some poop. He pooped, so we're gonna grab some gloves real quick here. Wherever they're at. Where did I put them? See, this is a problem. Oh, you know what? I was literally just talking about these gloves in that last video I made. That's why they're over there. Usually I keep all of my tools and everything is on this cart, which is right behind you. And we'll just give you a quick glimpse of the cart. Everything is usually on this cart. So, gloves, cleaning stuff, everything is on this cart. So I can wheel it around if I need to, or, I just know where all my stuff is, like right away. And there we go. All right, cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna put some gloves on, start cleaning some poop. It's a lot of poop. All these snakes, man, it's a lot of poop. So, how many people do we got in here right now? How many people over here watching? Oh, we got 5 or 6 of y'all watching. What's up, man, everyone? Drop a comment below. Say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. So that's the black-tailed grebo, juvenile. So he's probably about 1.5 years old now. And over here, this is Slan, our female black-tailed grebo. She actually just shed, as you can see, some nice big chunks of shed right here. Look at that. Nice big chunk of poop. Let's see if she wants to come out and say hi to you guys. See how she's feeling right here. You want to come out? So this is Slan. She is our Xanthic black-tailed crebo. I'm not going to mess with her too much. She is gravid. I can feel some eggs right here. So she should be giving birth very soon. She just shed, and I just wanted to get her out really fast and see if I can feel these eggs. This is an Xanthic black-tailed crebo. See how she's all gray looking? Yeah, amazing snake. I love this snake. Is freaking cool, man. I love this snake. So we'll put her back, and maybe I'll get out some of the other big crebos. There you go, girl. And below her is the, where's everybody? All right. Just to make sure my chat box is working, I have it pulled up now on my laptop. Could you guys drop another couple comments real quick, just to so I can see if it's going to show up in real time or if it's going to give me a notification? Just anything. You can just type a bunch of letters if you want to. I don't really care. I just want to make sure that the chat is still working. Alright, we're still live. Why is this not working now? Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Craig. Everything's working good. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. For some reason, my laptop froze, so I don't know what that was about, but anyways. Down here is the yellowtail Crebo, named Bulma. She shed a couple days ago too. Grabbing some shed out of here. Nice big chunk of Crebo poop. Alright. More Crebo poop over here. Now I am going to get to some of the venomous stuff here in a minute. My South American rattlesnake laid a big log that I need to clean, and yeah, but I think, yeah, the Southern Pacific rattlesnake poop too, and everybody needs their bowls refreshed. So I'm gonna grab the yellowtail Crebo out now. See how she's feeling right now. Where is she at? She's so fast. Perks of having all these logs in here is you can't just reach in and grab them. Sometimes you gotta mess with them a little bit. Alright, come on, girl. There she goes. And this is kinda how I get her to come out. She likes to run sometimes. So I'll open one end of the cage and go to get her, and then she tries to dart out the hole. But this is her. She is she's got crazy, her yellow tail is so bright. I don't know how well that's getting picked up on the camera right now. See, yeah, it's showing pretty good. But yeah, she is she's not, I mean, she probably could have bred this year, but I'm in no rush, so we're just gonna hold off and we'll pair her and our male up next year, probably next October or November. We'll pair them up. So hey, what do you guys think about the yellowtail Crebo? The heads on this one specifically is really gray. It's got these like dark lines in it. Almost looks like Almost looks like a king cobra head. Which, I mean, if you guys know me, I prefer Cribos over cobras any day of the week. I don't know, just they act a lot like cobras. They move a lot like cobras. I mean, they just don't split up, and they're not venomous, which is fine. They eat venomous snakes. They're really smart, and I love them. So, yeah, that's all right. Got her back in there. Now I'm gonna have to start getting into some of the venomous stuff. I'll see what I can do here. Let me move some of these plants real quick. Move this log out of the way, and I'll grab my tub that I keep my venomous in, and I'll set it here. And we'll angle this a little bit better. Does that work? Oh, nice, nice. Capel, that's cool, man. How do you like all those dugas? Do you like them? I mean, you guys know I love them. Yeah, she's like, I hope that the babies between her and our male yellowtail, hopefully they come out really, really bright yellow. He's kind of more like a dull yellow. I mean, his tail's pretty bright, but instead of having that gray face, he's got like a pretty yellow face. But I'm gonna go ahead and set up the venomous tub here so you guys can, yeah, you guys will be able to see from there. I don't know, it might not be the clearest, but I'll get them out and show them to you at least. So this is the only safe way to do this, right? So if you have venomous snakes, you do not ever want to just reach your hand in there and try to like grab out some poop or something like real quick. I know a lot of people do that, and you know, a lot of people are like, well, you know, my Gaboon Viper is on the other side of the 4-foot enclosure, it can't reach me. Well, you know, you're probably right, but what that does is when you get used to taking shortcuts, that leads to the development of bad behavior and bad, what's it called? Habits, bad habits. And bad habits lead to complacency, and complacency leads to lacking respect for the animal. And the second that you do that, you're bit. Yeah, the second you stop respecting that animal is when it's going to bite you, and that's when you're going to die, or potentially die. So, you know, it's always best to take the extra time and just get the snake out of the enclosure into a safe enclosure, close the lid, do your cage maintenance, and put the animal back. It's really not that difficult, and it doesn't take that much more time. People just get lazy with it. So the first snake we're going to go ahead and grab today is going to be the Southern Pacific rattlesnake right here. Now, see how I grab the sliding glass door and I stand back? Now, this snake generally is not a very bitey snake. This snake doesn't like to bite often, ever really. However, see if I can get a better handle on her. See how she's starting to coil up? We'll see if I can get her up and show you guys real quick. And if not, We'll just get her back in the cage. This is the Southern Pacific rattlesnake. Southern Pacific rattlesnake. And yeah. She's a pretty good tempered snake. She doesn't strike hardly ever. I mean, geez. She's down here on this bottom level, and I walk past her enclosure all the time, you know, so she sees the heat signature of my legs and my feet all the time. And I think she's struck at the glass once. So, like never. She never bothers me. And so this is one thing that I do. I didn't explain this, but this is just something that I do. I see I laid my hook directly on top of this. So this is the hook I'm working with. If there's an animal in here, it's like as soon as I put an animal in here, and I go ahead and I snap the lids closed, I instantly put a hook on top of it. That way it just, I don't know, that's just a process that I've done in my brain that like, there's an animal in here. So, when I used to use the big trash cans, like the brute trash cans over there that are like the gray ones that you can't really see through, that's like where I developed the habit, so that way I would know, because you can't see into those. So that's how I would know there's an animal in there, is I would always lay a hook on top of it. And so that just kind of became a habit of mine. I think it's a really good habit. You always know, hey, look. And then you're not like, you don't set your hook off in a corner and you're like, oh man, I need to find my hook. And you're like looking all over, it's here. Right on top of the bin, and it's there when you need it. So we gotta get down here, which is not fun. My old man knees don't like this part, but I get down here and clean up some food. Yeah, that's a big one. And then on the other side, we're gonna take the bowl. I'm gonna wipe this bowl out real quick, and her bowl. I haven't sexed the snake, and I do believe it's probably a female. It might be a male. I don't know. Honestly, it's pretty easy to tell with rattlesnakes, but also there's been plenty of times where either myself or friends have had a snake that they sworn up and down was a male, all of a sudden for it to pop out babies a year later. So, guy I know named Dion, that happened to a guy that I know named Dion. He had these two timber rattlesnakes, and they were together. The one was a yellow phase. He called it Frank, and then he had it in with another male rattlesnake, timber rattlesnake. Swore up and down this thing was male. It had a long tail on it. Every indication when you looked at this animal, you would say, oh yeah, it's a male. And then all of a sudden, he sends a message into our group chat, I don't know, it was a few months later or something, and he's like, well guys, Frank just gave birth to it was like 10 baby to rattlesnakes. So Frank became Frankie, and then I ended up getting Frankie. I had Frankie for a while, sold her, and she ended up going into the hands of some other people, and yeah, so she's still around somewhere. But Frank became Frankie, and if you would have only ever gone off of just the tail length, you would have thought it was male all day long. It was long. She had like over 26 subcutal scales, which I don't know if that's I'm saying it properly, but it's the tail. It's the scales after the cloaca. Generally, you count those, and depending on the number, you can kind of guess the sex of an animal. But honestly, the only way to really tell is to probe. Get a probe kit. That'll be a topic that I'm going to talk about in one of my upcoming tool videos of like essential things that you need for your snake ring. But yeah. And then would you say Capel. Yeah. Honestly, dude, yeah, you're right. I won't. As far as like 4-foot enclosures go, and then even expanding in 8-foot enclosures, I won't be going with another brand other than Dubia. They're the only ones I'll use. Now, when I get into um, when I get like when I get some Bushmasters and they get larger, I'll probably put them in 10-foot enclosures, and then unless Dubia has something out, then I'll probably do something similar. I'll just build something like that. But as far as aesthetics and just like an enclosure you can buy, snap together in 20 minutes and be done, like you can't beat these things. So, anyways, put the water bowl back in here, and as you see, well, you guys have been watching for 40 minutes, and I've got 4 enclosures done out of the rest. Now, generally it goes faster because I'm not sitting here just blabbing away the whole time, but then I basically take this, fill this up, and this is what I use to fill my water bowls with. So I bring these big 5-gallon buckets in here, and then I just fill this little pitcher up in the bucket. There's that, and then this little Kriegel up here needs a little top off. Alright, so now move this trash can out of the way, and we'll get her back in her enclosure. So snap one side, unsnap it, unsnap the other side, right? So this is just sitting on top of here now. And then what I'll do is I grab this little thing and I kind of just pull backwards, so if she came flying out, I'm shielded. And then I'll just set this here. And we just go on here. And nice and gently pick up the snake. And that's that. This is her. A Southern Pacific rattlesnake. So, yeah, my Southern Pacific rattlesnake. Hopefully the natural lighting is picking up some of the yellows on her. But I just kind of use the hook and I manipulate her in there. And we use the hook, close this up. And that's that. So what we're going to move on to now is the, let's see, yeah, this one here. One of our other rattlesnakes. Now this one is tucked up underneath a rock, so basically I go in sideways with the hook and try to just gently coerce them out. That's one thing, you don't want to be too rough with these snakes. Just take your time. Kind of with anything, man. If you try to force yourself upon something, it's not going to go good for you. Whether it's there. And then this here is a little yellow timber rattlesnake. You guys can see that. Hopefully that's coming through pretty well. Kind of what I'm doing now is, I think this is gross, but I'm kind of looking to see if there's any, So when I get a nice big whole chunk of poop, I like to just kind of look through it for a brief second to see if I can find any shed fangs. So, and then a water thing is right here. Fill it up real quick. Alright, it's that simple. Yeah, he's really trying to get out of here. It's that easy, man. Just be careful, just be gentle with them. And a lot of the time, you're going to be just fine. Starting to climb the hook right now. Go ahead and readjust this hook. And I just let him go back in. So anyone still watching, if you guys are still watching at this point in the video, comment below, let me know what your favorite snake is. Give me two. One, let me know what your favorite snake in my collection is, and then also, what is just your favorite snake of all time, both venomous and non-venomous. So give me 3 snakes. The favorite snake of my collection that you like, your favorite venomous, and your favorite non-venomous. Just let me know in the comment what you guys think. Let's see. The pastel is good down here, so we're not gonna mess with her. Now this one here can be kind of crazy. So actually, we'll be fine to get her over there. Excuse me. But this snake is generally an extremely defensive snake. See, she's already flipping herself all over the place. I'm just going to get her straight into here, because as you can see, she's like, I might be able to readjust her, or him. Yeah, this is definitely a male. But see how this snake is stiffening his body really, really bad? He's completely pressed. Here, let me see if I can show you guys this. He is completely pressed against both sides of the wall here, and you can see he's flattening his neck out. He's all puffed out. You can see down by his tail, literally everything on his body is puffed out right now. This snake means business right now. Like, this snake is not screwing around. So you guys know how I operate. I don't really mess with a snake unless I have to. If it's telling me it doesn't want to be fucked with, I'm not going to mess with it. So, like right now, this snake is, you can see, this snake does not want to be screwed with right now. So I'm just going to show you him real quick. You can see him. This is him. He's a South American rattlesnake. These snakes are despite being a rattlesnake, everybody doesn't think that rattlesnakes are very toxic. You know, because everything we have here in the United States, I mean, other than a few, like, but this snake right here, his venom is more toxic than a Fer-de-Lance, and his venom is more toxic than a Bushmaster when you compare it drop for drop. Obviously, the Bushmaster is significantly more dangerous, just because, you know, the amount of venom that they pump into you, and the availability of anti-venom is pretty limited. You get bit by a Bushmaster, you're probably not going to live. It's like over 90% mortality rate, and that's even with anti-venom. Although I have heard stories of people getting bit by them, especially smaller ones, and living, and not actually needing that much anti-venom. So I think it also comes down to the person and the size of the animal. But this is probably a 3-year-old rattlesnake. So we're just getting to the point where, I mean, just getting to that about to be 4 feet long length, maybe a little bit under, maybe 3 feet 8 inches. You know, but it stretches almost the entire 4-foot enclosure. So this snake is, like, the amount of venom the snake is going to pump into you is pretty significant, and it's extremely toxic. You don't want to get bit by this snake. Actually, any of the neotropical rattlesnakes you don't want to get bit by. They're pretty bad. Speaking of the Fer-de-Lance, the Fer-de-Lance is basically what everybody refers to of the Bothrops genus. I will be getting a Bothrops, Mugeni, the Brazilian lancehead, the Brazilian Fer-de-Lance. Getting that towards the end of this month. That's the mystery snake that I'm getting, which is why I had to rearrange some things here so that I had an enclosure available for it. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna leave her there. We're gonna see if she has any poop in this nice big fat log that she left me. I'm sorry. I'm speaking without even thinking. We're going to see if she has any fangs in this poop. That's what I meant to say. And then look at this. You can almost get a 2-for-1 with this deal. She literally pooped, or he literally pooped right on the water bowl. Makes it easy to clean, right? And I don't see any fangs on the top, and I honestly generally don't go digging through the poop to find it, the fangs. I have fangs, but most of them, you know, are from when you can just see the fang in the poop just outright. Oh, you guys like the black phase, huh? Everybody loves them timbers, man. I love them too. Trust me, I do. You know, growing up, catching timber rattlesnakes, you know, on my property and everywhere, you know, it's awesome. But for me, man, for rattlesnakes, it's the Eastern Diamondback. But other than that, like, Bushmaster, because it's just like, as far as venomous things go, it's just this gigantic. I've got like I can't narrow it down to one online. I like the Bushmaster, specifically the blackheads and the Mudas. I like the Bothrops Rakusus. Love those things. That's big on my list. And then I really love the sharp-nosed vipers, the Diakistragon acutus. Those things are sweet. But honestly, yeah, just vipers. The Oklahoma Capel, we'll be getting the Oklahoma timber out here as soon as I get this one put away. That's right here, and he has a small poop, but we'll go ahead and get it out for you guys anyway, since you guys like it, you want to see it. And now let's see if I can get this snake back into its home without any issues. This snake hates everybody. Literally everybody. And I just put him in, and just help his tail get on in there. And then this is definitely a snake, but I stay back and close with this flap. Because this snake will 100% launch itself out of this enclosure to try and get me. That snake right there is crazy. I mean, not like Western Diamondback crazy, but I mean, it's pretty crazy. And then this snake here is probably my most handleable snake as far as Venomous goes in the entire collection. Come on, bud. Really? Are you going to be difficult today? That's a first. This snake is almost never difficult. I'm just going to set him here real quick to get a better angle on him. And there it is, Cap. Capel, what's your favorite? He's getting kind of big. He's starting to get pretty big on him. And this is a fairly decently sized snake. This snake has never once struck at me, ever. However, I am not planning on taking any liberties with this snake, but I wanted to try to see if I can show you guys this underneath of this snake. I don't know if you can see his belly. I'm going to try to watch his head real quick, but if you can see his stomach has like pinks on it. Yeah, there you go, you can see it now. This snake is like legitimately has a bunch of pinks on it. It's freaking cool, man. Like the camera really does not pick it up that well. This snake in person is just like, it's like wild looking, man. This thing is so cool. But let me put him in here real quick. And I'll do a little aerial view of him here in a second once I get the enclosure from down. Well, like this snake here, this snake is so calm. Like that's why people get away with doing dumb stuff, because you get a specimen like that that's really easy, and they start making mistakes. So. I'll do a little aerial view of him real quick so you can see. And I need a drink, it's getting hot in here. There you go, get a good look at that snake, man. Thing is so cool. Sadly, his you can see, sadly his rattle fell off not too long ago. But this thing here, like if you can see in the sun, the colors on this thing, man, are just kind of crazy. I really kind of wish that this color phase was more available in our area. But you know, it is what it is. This one here specifically, if you guys are seeing in the comments, is from Oklahoma. That's what Capel was saying. Oh yeah, dude. You know, next time I do like a big cabin trip or something like that, maybe I will. Maybe I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up Yeah, this thing is like, man, this is like, it's crazy how fast this thing is growing, um, which kind of, a lot of people talk about how the canebreak variations of the timbers just get bigger. And, you know, I think that has a lot to do with the climate, you know, obviously in the Northeast, you know, like timber rattlesnakes are only out for a very small portion of the year. And then, you know, in like the southern states, they're just out constantly because like they don't almost never have to hibernate. And so they can eat. And so I feel like just genetically over time, they've like adapted to just getting bigger. So this one is bigger than the yellow phase that I've had for longer. And this one is getting very close to the size of the black phase, which we will be getting out here in a few minutes. I have to get out the albino eastern diamondback, then we'll get out the black phase, and then I'll probably get out the other eastern. I'm not going to mess with Delilah, because Delilah, I mean, I thought she would have given birth by now. I mean, she's like busting at the seams, but from talking to a couple other people who have bred eastern diamondbacks before, they say they can hold their babies for as early as 7 months, or they can hold them for almost an entire year. So an entire year would be the end of May. So anytime between now and May, we should be getting some batwing babies, which would be cool. And I'll probably do like a YouTube or Facebook exclusive, you know, deal on those to where I make them available for people. I mean, they're not cheap by any means, but you know, I will make them available. Anyways. That monster is warm. I'm gonna have to grab another one here in a minute. It is way too hot in here. Just another quick little view before I put them back. So this snake is deceptively calm. But I really I don't want to take liberties with the snake because they honestly can flip in a heartbeat. Oh man. So would anyone watching or anyone watching in the future, because this will be uploaded to YouTube after I'm done with this live, because we're like this close to being monetized, man, like this close, which is gonna be cool, man. But would anyone be interested in, now like I've been working with them for a long time, but I don't consider myself like a crazy big expert or anything. But, you know, I do know how to handle them. I know how to do it safely. So I guess in that regard, I am somewhat of a knowledgeable individual. Would anyone be interested in like a live training session sort of thing, like where I get like, I'll set up a table here in the middle and like we go over different handling procedures, and like I'll go through some of my more defensive snakes and kind of show how I manage them, and like it'll be like an open Q&A where you can ask questions and stuff like that. If anyone will be interested in that, just say yes in the comments below underneath, and yeah, we'll go for that. Anyways, we'll go ahead and I'm gonna change hooks real quick. I'm gonna grab my smaller hook, and then we're gonna grab out this baby eastern diamondback, the albino one. Now this snake here is sometimes wiry and sometimes not, so we'll grab this lid just in case it wants to drop, but this is the baby Eastern Diamondback. I generally don't want to tail this thing. It's pretty small, and honestly I don't usually take it out too often other than for cage maintenance, just because it's a lot of stress on a young animal, and these animals mean a lot more to me than my ability to get them out and mess with them. So we'll do like a quick zoom in on this. But yeah, this thing here, dude, this thing is awesome. Really chill snake also. But yeah, I actually am planning on doing another sort of deep dive into like the Eastern Diamondback and their morphs, whether from, you know, being the world's largest rattlesnake, like they hold a really special place in my heart. See, look, take this one and put on here instead, because that's the hook I'm using, and we'll set this hook over here. We'll clean out his enclosure real quick, get him some water. Everybody else already had water, so they didn't need new water, but this one here does. Alright, we're good on water there, and there's no poop in this enclosure, from what I can see. No, we're good. We're good on poop. So we'll go ahead and put him up real quick. Or I'm sorry, this is a her. This is a female. We'll put this female up, and then I'll grab out the black face real quick. I'll grab my, set this hook down, grab my other hook, and you prepare yourself. Oh yeah, dude, they're and like this thing here, the yellow on this thing, like it's got this like weird like orangish tint to it, and then all of the skin behind the scales is pink, and like the diamonds are obviously pink. Like, dude, this thing is crazy. Obviously when they get older they get a lot more like white, but like, yeah, like when they get big. But this one has a pretty good pattern on it, so I'm hoping that some of that pattern will remain, you know, as it gets older. And then down here, probably out of view, maybe not, is the black phase timber rattlesnake. We'll go ahead and grab him. And he can be kind of feisty sometimes. And looking at his stomach, he is going into blue. So as you can see how his stomach's kind of like that pale color. See how it's like pale and kind of washed out? That is, he's gonna shed soon. So we're not gonna mess with him too bad. We'll get him in this tub. We'll do like a quick little aerial shot of him real fast. And then that's the big black phase right there. But yeah, he looks really dull right now. He's about to shed. But yeah, it's a good sized rattlesnake, man. So we'll put him in here. He just needs, I do believe that he just needs water right now. I think his enclosure is pretty good as far as, nope, there's a couple pieces of poop here. And we'll put him back real quick, and then I'm gonna take like a 30-second break, and I'm gonna run in and grab another drink, and I'll be right back. That's the black-faced timber. Everybody is obsessed with this snake, as am I. This is like one of my favorite snakes in this collection. So he's trying to he wants to climb that hook, but we just got to manipulate him to not let him do that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get him back to his enclosure. Get him all locked up. And then I'm going to take I'll be back here in just a couple of seconds. I'm going to go grab some more caffeine. Also, I spilled some water over here, so I'm going to wipe this water up real fast. Now see, I could probably have had this, I probably could have been done by now, taking care of everything. But, you know, I like getting on here and showing you guys this stuff. This is cool to me, being able to talk about my snakes and have people like them. It's really cool. So, yeah, we'll be right back. Actually, I'm going to change out my gloves real quick. And I'll be right back. Actually, I'm going to go change my shirt and grab a drink. Alright, we're back. I'm back. So, what I got on now is, this here is my all over print Death Daddy merch. It says Death and then Daddy on the back. This is it's in my, if you go to the video description, you go down, I'll scroll all the way down to the merch section. You click that. It takes you to my Teespring link. We got shirts, hoodies, tank tops, stuff like that. Teespring has kind of been a little slow with their printing, so I might be changing companies here in the near future. But this is like, this shirt isn't even printed. This shirt is like, this is white fabric and this is black fabric, and it's like they dyed the fabric or something. But it's like my whole like thing. But anyways, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and get working on the rest of the snakes. I should go fairly quickly now. I'll probably be in and out pretty quickly, unless there's something you guys really want to see. And yeah. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really like the merch a lot. Um, I just, I want to find like a reliable printing source because Teespring is okay. Um, I am not satisfied with their customer service department, if I'm being honest. I ordered a big order of a bunch of stuff to like try out, and I got half of my order in. One thing was the wrong size. I had to email them. They are sending me the correct size. Like they're fixing the issue. It's just like, I mean, this design is pretty extensive. My other one, where it's just like the small logo in the center of the chest, like it's literally a black piece of clothing with a white logo on it, and it's not 3D. It's not anything crazy, and it took almost 3 weeks for them to print it and ship it to me. So it's like, that to me is like, I've heard other companies aren't as crazy with their wait times, like Redbubble or Amazon has a print on demand thing. So I just got it. That's just something I need to look into. If anyone knows anything about that, let me know. But yeah, I'm not fully satisfied with Teespring. As far as their print quality and like the shirt quality, top tier. It's great stuff. It's just for me, customer service and how you treat me as a customer plays a big part in how loyal I am to that company. So, anyways, enough about that rant. I'm gonna go grab this Eastern Diamondback. Now this one is actually not in a duty enclosure. This is a, I don't know what this one was. I got this for free when I rescued a boa from somebody who was gonna take it to the SPCA. But this thing here, man, this is let me get a better angle on him real quick. Come on, dude. This one does not like to ride a hook very well, but yeah. So it's getting big. This is a male. This is my male Eastern Diamondback. So he's the male to my. I got 2 females in this male, and like this one here, honestly, let me see if I can get him to move real quick. This one here is like absolutely breathtaking with, especially like this back half right here, with how clean all this patterning is. Like this thing is like, yeah, I don't know. I just love this one personally. Yeah, this thing is like tripled in size since I got it. You'd be amazed how fast these Eastern Diamondbacks grow. They grow so fast. So this guy doesn't have any poop. I'm just giving him some quick water. And then down below here, this is Delilah, and then this here is my other 2 Western Diamondbacks. I'm not messing with either of those because they're good. I was literally just in there the other day, so I'm not really going to be messing with those. I'm going to move over to the big Cribos real quick. We'll get them out, and then I'm going to hit these smaller enclosures here real quick. But we have been on here for an hour and a half, so I do kind of need to like start speeding this up a little bit. That snake just likes to go, man. That snake is all gas, no brakes. Alright, so I don't always need a hook with the Cribos, but I like to hook them at least in the beginning so they know I'm not feeding them and I don't get bit, because they have some gnarly teeth on them. This first one here is actually I got a clean poop, but that's about it on him. But this one here is a bitey boy. Oh, well, generally I wouldn't get him out because he's in blue. Actually, you know what? He is in deep, deep, deep blue, so I'm actually not going to fuck with him because he stresses. This snake here, oh, I'm sorry. This big yellow tail, black tail, or this big yellow tail Crebo that I have, the male, he was a long-term captive. He was wild caught, and this is easily like my most spooky snake. This snake stresses out so fast, he will start striking the glass, throwing his body all over the place. And I just don't want him to hurt himself. He's in solid blue, completely solid blue, so we're not going to mess with him today. I will get out our male black-tailed Crebo though. He is an amazing specimen to show. And this guy is almost always in a perfect mood. This snake is never mad about anything. This snake here is like, we're boys. This is the male that we just bred to our Xanthic female that I showed in the beginning of the video here. So he's just, I mean, as you can see, this is a very, very, very large snake. One time he was stretched out in the 8-foot enclosure, and his nose and tail, his nose was touching that one end and his tail hit the other end and then wrapped around about 3 or 4 inches. So this snake is confirmed to be slightly over 8 feet. He's probably 8'4", about 8 foot 4 inches. Big old snake here. I mean, you can see his tail is just wrapped up around. He's very, very, very long. It's a very big snake. I don't see how far you can go with that, but yeah. He's a big snake. Yeah, so his enclosure is actually perfectly clean, so I was just getting him out to show you guys real quick. And we're going to move on to some of the other snakes. Now this one here, this boa is a pain in my butt, and I love it. But it oh man. This is vile right now. That snake, like, I need to take a second. Now I love when they do this because it makes cleaning very easy. All you got to do is take the tub outside, dump it, and then clean it. But this thing dropped a massive shit in here, and there's not many times that snakes poop has made me gag. Today is one of those. That is bad. That is vile. So with that, because it did that, we are also going to take and completely clean this water bowl out here with chlorhexidine. Because I don't want to just, even though I dump the water out and I'm, wiping this out, if they poop in their water bowl, like inside of it, I will clean it out every time. And that's what this chlorhexidine, the corner expansion, I didn't even know that was a thing. But I mean, hold on, Howard. What is it? It's just like, I don't even know what that is. Is it just like a box that you put on the side of one and it makes it like, so there's two other openings? How does that work? Or is it like you buy a 4x2 and then you buy a 2x2 and then a 4x2 and you connect them that way? How does that work? I actually didn't even know that was a thing. So that would be really cool for this back corner here. Whew. Man, that is vile. Ugh. Now where is my bucket? Man, that was bad. Whew. God. Alright, so the next one that actually needs clean here is not Venomous. So we will just get her out. And hopefully I don't get bit. But this here is my Dumerose boa. I've had this snake for almost a year now. So I think it's maybe, like, I've had this snake for like 9 months. So this snake is probably about a year old, I would say. But this is my favorite species of boa on the planet. This Dumerose boa right here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Cap. Well, actually, would you send me that? That'd be cool. I would like to look at that. And then this is her. She just needs water added in, so nothing crazy with her. False water cobra. I'm just gonna add some water to her dish. Yeah, everybody over here just needs water, honestly. None of these guys really. Nothing over here is dirty, surprisingly. Yeah, no dirt here. Ah, actually, I lied. Well, kind of. This one water bowl needs wiped out from the king snake. It just got some, just crawled in there and got some dirt in there, that's all. Sometimes that happens. Alright, so that's pretty much, actually, I don't know if you guys can see it here, but, yeah. So, that is it for venomous snakes, as far as what needs cleaned today. Puff adder's good, everybody else is pretty much good. So I'm not really going to go messing with anybody today. That wasn't the plan on today's little live. I just kind of wanted to show you guys kind of what I do out here every day. So we're going to go ahead and put this back. Put this back, and then honestly, it's time to water some plants, man. I gotta get some of these guys to come up front a little bit more. Making some room back here for my monstera that I just repotted not too long ago. There's that. There's that. It's like a little jungle out here. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this live up, water my plants, and we'll be back probably early next week for another video. I'm not really sure what video it's gonna be yet. And then stay tuned in like 2.5 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Whenever we go down to the Everglades camping, I'm going to be vlogging the whole thing. So we'll probably make a few different videos from down there. You know, we've got doing a lot of hiking, herping, you know, all that sort of stuff. So there'll be a lot of cool stuff to see. So if there's anything else that you guys want to see in the videos later, if over the next 2 weeks, let me know in the comments, like what all you want to see. and I'll try to make it happen. So I appreciate you guys hanging around for the last 2 hours while I just ramble around my room. But everybody's clean, everybody's got water, and it's time to get working on some English homework. So we'll talk to you guys at the next one. I don't even know how to end this thing. Oh yeah, there we go. Talk to you guys later.